Hi, everyone. My name is Lorenzo Marchesi, and I'm here with the Geek Authority. This is a new segment I thought I'd try because a lot of people, when Michael and I went to conventions and things, I used to do these collectible videos of things that I found or things that I got. And someone suggested that maybe I should show off some of the stuff that I do have or have collected. And I've decided to call it the Geek Authority's Mysterious Chamber of Collectibles. Wow, that's my chamber. I got a little boat there. I go back into the deep crevices and find things. And today, thanks to Lucasfilm and Disney Plus, there is a series called The Mandalorian. It has swept the world. Somebody in particular has, and as you can see, he's peeking on my T-shirt here. And of course, we're in a world pandemic. As I start this show, very first episode, number one. There he is, Yoda. Of course, you need to wash your hands, wear your masks, social distancing, but it's what they're calling the internet labeled Baby Yoda, otherwise known as the child. So what I thought I'd do is, for my very first show, hopefully it's short and sweet, and you'll enjoy this, and I plan to do more. I don't know how often or specifically what, but I thought for the first show I'd theme it to The Mandalorian. Now, Mandalorian is basically a society, a cultural society that was in the Star Wars universe, first introduced to us in The Empire Strikes Back with Boba Fett, and then we met Boba's dad, Jango, and now we have Mando, who's a Mandalorian prior to the original trilogy, and this is basically a poster book, different kind of images and things inside. And I just wanted to let you know where Baby Yoda or the child came from. And voila, 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 voila. Well, in the process of doing all kinds of fun stuff and collecting things, there have been a trickling of the child items, the Baby Yoda stuff that's been coming out, basically because I think Disney missed the mark on this one. Jon Favreau created the series, and I guess he had no idea how popular this guy would be. But they started to release things little by little, and one of the first, green screen behind me, so get him fade, I guess. It's a little plush Baby Yoda, which I thought was kind of cute. Got a little nothing underneath, but when I lift it up, it's kind of funny because he disappears because of the green. Green is what's making the green screen work behind me. But anyway, it's a little tiny Baby Yoda. Bring him up close. It's okay rendition. It's kind of the closest thing they could get, real quick out. Then they started releasing other things. Now, one of the things I thought was kind of weird, this huge Mandalorian, they're calling it Journey of the Child 2020 trading cards. Huge box, nice little graphics on the front, graphics on the back, graphics on the side, information, blah, blah, blah. But when you open it up, it was a little package of basically 25 cards. And I stacked them up in here when I opened it. But, all that space for just this. The cards are not what I quite expected. There are some imageries of the scenes from the episode. There's graphics, that kind of thing. Not a whole, I don't know. I'm not too much into characters, but I get caricatures, but whatever. Different things like that. Now, they actually have some actual photos from the series. I'll just go real quick. But, for the price, I was kind of disappointed in what they were in terms of, they could have done better, put more cards in, better shots. There are a few that, I'm sure those of you who follow The Mandalorian have seen quite a few of these shots before. So I was kind of hoping for some never before seen stuff. Not a lot of that in there. That's kind of a cute one there. So I'm just trying to go real quick. My favorite scene in the whole series, that episode. Yes, he's watching two adult people fight. And literally he's, enjoying the show, basically. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's cute. Yes, he is. Anyway, that's a nice one. But most of these, I'd say 99% of them have been, they put out in publicity shots in various forms or artwork on various things that are coming. Almost done. going quick. He's laughing or happy. Oh. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm really into it. So they started releasing what they call the Black Series of Star Wars figures. Some are die-cast metal, some are, the PVC, the heavy, sturdy, stronger stuff, and they're all in relation to each other. So they finally released Mandalorian, the child, in the Black Series, as you can see. He's literally really, really tiny. There's my thumb. And look at how tiny he is. And inside, he's got his little cup to drink. He's got the little ball on the spaceship that Mando gave to him to play with to keep him occupied, not push buttons while he was flying the thing. And of course, the frog. If you haven't heard, apparently he likes frogs. We don't know his name yet. We do know he's 50 years old. We don't know what the race is called, but that's how he got the nickname Baby Yoda in the general public. Finally, I wanted to show you real quick is this thing. It's a PVC, soft plastic, very well built, very well painted, but oh my God, he's so adorable. And again, I apologize for the green screen because he is green, so he doesn't normally fade like that. Green is how this system works that I'm doing this show for you. But anyway, posable hands, up and down. Posable hands. I love the head. It tilts down and it tilts up, around. He's so adorable. I wish I could show you how adorable it is, but he keeps the green screen's kind of taking him over now. The ghost of the child. Anyway, it's an adorable little piece. Another thing I wanted to discuss when I do these videos about products and things, I might throw in a thing like this. I don't know how many of you play Battlefront 2. It's an EA game. DICE is the programmers. This is the second version. I used to play it when it was on Xbox and before Xbox, the original PlayStation, things like that. It was called Battlefront, and they had different versions of it, Rise of this, and it was really cool because you could pilot ships, pilot AT-ATs, all this other thing. You could have fights, but they really perfected the fighting, the lightsaber fighting and the gunfighting in Battlefront 2. I love the game. I play it a lot, mainly for the fight and the competition. And, you get to play other people from around the world. So it's challenging. Sometimes you get better players and stuff. And that's what makes it fun. I got to say, when they program this, there's a lot of illogic in it. For example, I could kill, 15 bad guys and I get 20 points. I can kill 2 bad guys and get 1,200 points. I'm assuming it's some sort of skill and fight ratio in terms of the algorithms. Obviously, quantity of people you kill or knock out don't weigh much in it. But anyway, the system itself, the game programming, DICE and EA have said they're not going to continue adding characters. They even took it up as far as Force Awakens to add new characters like Kylo and Dooku, Rey's in it, of course, Finn's in it. But there's so much potential. You could add more characters. You could add the Clone Wars like Ahsoka, or you could add Mace Windu, or a couple of the other Jedi people that aren't in here. So much more they could do with it, but unfortunately they're supposed to release a third Battlefront, but everything's up in the air now with the situation of the world. And I'll believe it when I see it, but I love the game to play, but it's just filled with illogic in terms of points and system and all that other stuff. But disregarding that, I think you'll enjoy it if you've never played it. If you want to actually hold a lightsaber and fight, you want to shoot Han Solo's blaster, or be a stormtrooper, or be a clone trooper, or it's really cool in all the different environments. And the worlds are great too. You play it enough, you get to know all the lands and the hideouts and the places where you can attack and ambush people. But anyway, it's a first-person player. You can also play it with somebody in the room with you, up to, I think, 2 people, but you can play with up to 40 people online using the PlayStation system. Anyway, that's it for that. Oh, there's no Mandalorian, although Boba Fett's in it. He's one of the characters. but there's no child or anything. That would be so cool. Oh, they did add BB-8 and BB-E, the black one. I can't remember his name right now. But anyway, those are cool too. You can actually, BB-8 can fight with the rest of them. But anyway, this is the first show I wanted to do, kind of introduction to the Geek Authority's mysterious chamber of collectibles. And collectibles and games and that kind of stuff. Thought I'd share with you since convention going is not happening for a while, at least not anywhere soon. And as you know, the Geek Authority has been to everything from Star Trek, Doctor Who, Comic-Con, WonderCon, ConCon, WhedonCon, all kinds of cons. So, and one of the aspects I miss is, finding the collectibles and then showing to you at the end of each day. But I can't do that anymore, so I thought this might be a little fun thing to share. Like it, share it, please share it. The Geek Authority is on Instagram and Twitter. Website's kind of being redesigned. I'm actually doing that. But hopefully I'll get some likes, some shares if you have any questions or comments. I'll try and put information below if you want information on some of the things I am showing, but I'll do what I can. So let me know. This is episode 1 of the Geek Authority's Mysterious Chamber of Collectibles. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.